Hi, today we'll be taking a look at the new Angel Feather featuring Nociel from VG-V-BT12. Right, first let's take a look at the grade 3s. So we'll start with the grade 2, which is the Love Sniper. So as a Vanguard, once per turn, activate counterblast 1, put the top of your deck into damage zone, and from your damage zone return 1 card back to your hand, which is pretty normal. Next, after attacking battle, you can Soul Blast 1, discard 2. If you do so from your hand, write up to 1 card with Nociel and name onto this instead, and during this turn you get drive -1, and ability of card with the same name can only be activated once per turn. Next, we've the Holy Seraph, Nociel. So when it enters the Vanguard Rearguard circle, you can Soul Blast 1. From your deck, search for up to 1 card with Nociel and name, put it onto your damage zone, shuffle the deck. If you do so, at the end of the turn, you get to put 1 card from your damage zone back to bottom deck. Right, which technically is a heal 1. So it's similar to the damage incurring units from the Limit Break era. So the second effect, during attacking, you can Soul Blast 1. Choose if you have 3 or more face up card with Nociel and name on your damage zone, stand 1 of your rear guard. If you have 5 or more, stand 2 instead. Alright, so this deck focuses on multi attack, and as you notice, the cost for Soul Blast is pretty heavy. Alright, so most of the time you can only do this effect like twice in the game. Next, let's take a look at the grade 2s. So you have the grade 2 Nociel. When it enters the Vanguard Rearguard circle from hand, counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, search for a card with Nociel in name, put it on damage zone, shuffle the deck. If you do so, choose 1 card from your damage zone in face down, return it back to hand. Ability of card with this name can activate once per turn. So example, when I'm grade 2, I'm missing grade 3, I can actually counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, put 1 Nociel from deck into damage zone, return this card back to her hand. So it actually manipulates my damage zone, which is the Angel Feather thing. Next, we have a new unit from this set, Nurse of Wholeheart. When it enters the Vanguard Rearguard circle, counterblast 1, swap 1 card from your hand with a card with your damage zone. If you put a grade 0 to your damage zone, choose an opponent's rearguard, put it on the damage zone, and if you do so, your opponent heal 1. Right, so this is a combo, which we'll go to that later. Next, this is from the promo pack. So during your turn, this unit get power plus 3000 for each card in your damage zone. And when you roll onto this unit, you can put this card into your damage zone in face down. If you do so, call 1 from your damage zone. Right, very simple. Next, we go to the grade 1. So we have the usual, which is almost a must play. Hastia for the damage manipulation. Next, we have the promo card. Activate, put this into soul. Swap 1 card from your hand with a card in your damage zone, and ability of card with the same name can activate once per turn. So first of all, we get to manipulate our damage zone. Secondly, we increase the amount of soul which is needed for the grade 3 and grade 2s, which is a win-win, so definitely a 4 copies. Next, we have another Scouting Angel. This is another new unit from the set. So when it enters the Vanguard circle, discard 1 to draw 1. Next, which is the most important effect, when it enters the Rearguard circle, if you have a normal unit in your drop zone, put a face up card grade 2 and above from your damage zone, put into soul, put 1 normal unit from your drop zone into the damage zone. So not only you get to retrieve cards that get sent to your drop, you also increase the amount of soul. Alright, so definitely a must play. So at least 3 to 4 copies. Right, so we have a additional grade 0 in this deck, which is very simple, continuous. As long as this card is in your damage zone in face up, during your turn, if you have a Vanguard with Nociel in name, all units in your front row get power plus 5000 and it's stackable. Right, so the trigger we're playing 8 draw, since this is a combo deck. Right, so previously when building this deck, we actually have 2 other units that was in consideration. First one was the Amputation Angel. So if there's a protect marker in the same column, this unit get power plus 15k. When this unit attacks, if you have 3 or more protect marker, opponent cannot call Sentinel. Right, so that was a protect 2 build previously, but right now we are going for protect 1. This is actually pretty high power, and this is very simple. If you have 5 or more cards in your damage zone, this unit get boost and power plus 20k. So this is 29k, booster or attacker. Right. So let's go for the usual gameplay. So from testing, the damage manipulation was actually pretty smooth most of the time. Actually, I haven't failed before, but we will have at least 3 of these in your damage zone. Right, so today let's just go with 3. Then we have most time we write Nociel. For rearguard circle, we will just go with any unit will do. So we have the scouting as support, and let's say we'll just go with this. So at this point of time, my damage zone have 3 units. So this card get power plus 9000. Alright, so with 3 units here, all cards in my front row get power plus 15k. I just put this as a global 15k here, like this. So most of the time, I'll go for 1 attack first. First attack. Next, your Vanguard attack, which is the second attack. So with this, I can actually Soul Blast 1, discard 2, and write Holy Seraph for my hand. This is the ideal case. So by doing so, I get another protect marker. So that's 2 protect marker on my very first turn. And when this enters the field, I can choose to Soul Blast 1 if I want. If I do so, I can actually put 1 card from my deck into damage zone. So that will be the 4th damage. So my front row get additional plus 10,000. So 5,000, so it's a 20,000 boost right now. And after that, attack, Soul Blast 1, withstand. Right, so single check. So this alone is already 29k without the trigger. 35k with boost. And at the end of turn, right, this card, I can choose 1 card from my damage zone, return it back to my bottom deck. Alright, so it's very simple, straightforward deck, and this is Nociel.